What is the greatest delusion in martial arts subculture, and what connection does it have to the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020? My name is Jamie Clubb from Club Chimera Martial Arts. If you enjoy this vlog, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also check us out on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and check out the clubchimera.com website. Hello, recently Chris Hansen of Karate Unity invited me to be on his Instagram live chat. It was a very enjoyable experience. It's my first time doing a live public chat in a social media setting. I've done live chats before on TV, but not for a long time now. And I've got very, very comfortable with the laid-back approach of podcasting and vlogging and things involved with documentaries where you can do as many takes as you like, you can re-record, and you're not straight away in front of an audience. But I do enjoy it, but I was visibly very rusty at it. I look forward to doing again, especially doing one again with Chris, because we've got lots of interesting things to talk about. It was great talking to Chris. He's got 4 decades worth of experience. We both met back in the 2000s on the Cyberquoon Martial Arts Forum, back in my martial arts wilderness days when I first identified as a martial arts cross trainer. And Chris is also a martial arts cross trainer, so that was really, really cool. We had a lot to discuss, different backgrounds in some respects, but coming to similar conclusions with regards to functionality. Anyway, one of the questions that Chris asked was, what was my advice to everyone out there and in these particularly troublesome times? And I had 20 seconds to give my answer. My answer was, be ready for uncertainty, accept uncertainty. I don't like to say embrace uncertainty, but unfortunately it seems to be a constant of life. It's certainly a constant of the scientific method. It's a constant that people involved in logic and reason understand uncertainty. And it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable at all. With extended lockdowns happening, with no vaccine in sight, we're getting predictions happening here and there, things that are often not happening the way that we're hoping them to happen. Everyone keeps saying 2 weeks we're going to come out of isolation, and then it gets extended again. So from the beginning I accepted that we were in a totally different situation altogether. I got sick of hearing the term unprecedented. We've certainly had pandemics before throughout history, and there's certainly consistencies that we can find in history that can help us, and there's certainly consistencies within science that can help us, and they're the people we want to be listening to. We want to be listening to the mainstream scientists. So what does all this have to do with martial arts and the great martial arts delusion? Well, the great martial arts delusion is the promise of a certain answer, the promise that you'll get exactly what you want from martial arts, that practicing a martial art will give you exactly what you want. And the truth of the matter is that no teacher can really make that guarantee. And we need to accept that. And we need to accept that no matter how well skilled we are, shit happens. Situations change, life changes, training progresses as well. So something that consistently works for a long period of time might suddenly change in a different environment. Not everything is always going to be guaranteed to work in a situation. This is an uncomfortable truth that a lot of martial arts teachers and students need to accept to move forward. It's the mature thing to do, and we can apply it to life. I don't want to be one of those martial arts teachers that tries to put in a life philosophy that is directly taken from martial arts training. But if we look at the COVID-19 situation as a self-protection situation, which is what we are protecting ourselves and protecting others, then we also need to accept that there is a large amount of uncertainty, and to be very wary of the charlatans, be very wary of the frauds, the opportunists that will jump in there and give you the easy answers. And this is what happens with martial arts. This is why you've got plenty of clubs that will fill up with loads of students, because they'll give you the straight, easy answers. They'll tell you that their art's the best. They'll tell you that what they give you will guarantee you success. And that's what they do. That's what they're selling. So we've got to be very wary of those sort of things. In the same way as when we look at the COVID-19 pandemic, we've got to be wary of the conspiracy theorists. We've got to be wary of the quack pseudo-scientists who are going to be pushing their wares onto you in these troublesome times when you are very vulnerable. So same thing with the martial arts. So many people will go to a club that will give you the easy answers. People don't want to go to the clubs that push you hard physically, that demand that you ask very awkward and uncomfortable questions about social dynamics, that you've got to brush up on areas such as basic psychology, basic criminology, understanding also how the body works in relation to stress, and all these sort of things that underline self-protection training, that all good self-protection teachers preach and teach. And underlining all of that, of course, is the uncertainty, is the fact to accept that you need to have a good attitude, and part of that attitude is accepting that situations change. We'll do our best to adapt to those situations, but nothing is guaranteed. So it keeps returning back to that one point. Same thing here with the COVID-19 situation. Same thing here with our experience of having lockdowns that are extended all the time, and so it makes it feel like as if it's indefinite, and we don't know where the end point is. Where's our end game? Where's our exit strategy? Well, we don't know. This is adapting and changing all the time. And we're in a flow situation here. Moti would sum up the issue with uncertainty with, if you want a guarantee, buy a toaster. So not a lot of comfort in some respects, but on the other side of it all, I think that, again, it's a lot of letting go. Just be on your guard for the nonsense out there, be on your guard for the frauds and the opportunists, and just stick strong together, reach out to each other. Let's work hard as a community of martial artists. We're all here for each other. I'm going to be delivering as much content as I possibly can. I've got the podcast, I've got the train along videos, all free content out there. By all means, contact me if you're having any problems at all in terms of teaching or in terms of training, and I'll do my best to help you. So once again, please like and subscribe to the channel. Please like this video and share it if you enjoyed it. Put comments down, send me feedback, and contact me through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or the YouTube channel, or directly on my email address via the website. There I've got my regular blogs on my lesson reports, and also connections to my podcast as well. Okay guys, speak to you soon. Bye bye.